One, two, three, four. Live, y'all. You know, it's us.
Hey,
LAP in the motherfucking building. Literally anything podcast for the people. Welcome, welcome. As always, three times. Welcome. So, some things have happened since I wrote. Like he popped in on us last week, but we can't start the show with nothing else. We can't start the show with nothing else. Hood La
how's he feel?
Familia. What's good, bro? Welcome back.
Chilling. Out here chilling,
You
killing.
it's more of you now, bro.
Yeah, one more.
Like it's a three piece in the hood gang. I
Yeah,
love it, man.
three-piece wing.
Congratulations on the young brothers joining the world, and that's just oh man, that's a beautiful thing. I'm so happy for you, bro.
Yo,
I'm done, but damn, that's dope, man.
off the
Like
rip. Off the rip. I'm gonna just tell y'all. All of that crying and shit I done did on this podcast for the last year of like not feeling worthy, not feeling dealing with childhood trauma, none of that shit, man. As soon as I saw his hair coming out, like it was his hair first because his head was pushing up against, right? I seen his hair and all of that other shit, it don't even fucking matter. Like I just cut two people off, two of the closest people to me, and I don't fucking care if you're not here trying to contribute with my son. If you being selfish, I'm good, my boy. I'm cool.
that's as it should be, man. Um, I don't see for that. I don't see a reason for that to be any other way, man. So, I don't know how much like you want to give us the date or like a story from the like any like the floor is yours with it, man.
Uh,
This is a big moment, man. Your firstborn, bro.
my young boy was born on last Wednesday. Oh shoot! I dropped my ring light. He was born last Wednesday on the 27th. He was 7 pounds flat. He was 21 inches long. Pause. And he was he was born at 3 p.m. 7 times 3 is 21, so the shit made sense.
Facts.
So
It's
yeah,
beautiful.
she she a motherfucking gangster, bro. Like,
Right.
so she woke up that morning and was like, "She's like, we having this baby today." I was like, "All right, shit." Telling that nigga, "Hey, we ready." So, so she was scheduled to get induced on Friday.
Right.
So Thursday we had to go get the COVID test. Well, I don't even know why they make these moms do COVID tests. Because what you gonna say? No, you're not gonna deliver this baby, bitch. Go home.
It is a little redundant.
Yeah, like
I
yeah.
would.
You feel me? Like, what difference do it make, bitch? Like, well, I mean, I get it. I get it.
Who
You
gonna
want to
check
protect.
me?
Yeah, like
That
y'all gotta
definitely feels like one
protect
of them.
y'all.
Like, all right, and then what?
So we get there, and she was like, mind you, through this whole third trimester, she hasn't felt it wasn't a Braxton Hick around. It wasn't a single one. She ain't felt. She didn't know what contractions felt like at all. At worst, she just kept feeling. She said she kept feeling like she had to poop. So they were saying when he down there, he down there.
Right.
So got to the hospital. It was, or was that Thursday? Either Wednesday or Thursday, whatever the 27th was.
Right.
We get there. They do the COVID test, and it was like, we think you should go to the hospital. So mind you, we just had her last appointment that Friday before. She was 4 centimeters anyway. So either way, if we go to the hospital, they're going to keep her.
Right.
Bro, we get there. She's still 4 centimeters, but they're like, oh, like these what you're feeling is contractions. So oh shit, I never even felt these at all. So they was like, how like your contractions are 3 minutes apart. How have you not felt any contractions, and now your contractions are 3 minutes apart? She's like, I don't know. So then
She's
she's
in there
groaning.
fucking it out.
Yeah, like but all she felt was that she had to poop. She had to poop. So long story short, we get up there. They got the midwife. Who that? Oh, this nigga.
Go ahead, bro.
What's that, bud? Everybody get to the back of the bus. What's that, bud? Everybody get to the back of the bus.
Yo.
Wagwan.
I hate this nigga.
You was just talking about Braxton Hicks. Then you turn around and you turn the outcast, dog. Come on. Like, finish your story, good brother.
So we get up there. We get up to the room. Well, when we first get back, they check her. She's now 5 inches or 5 centimeters. Check her. All right, boom. We going now. That's active labor. 3 minutes apart. Five. You know, even if she was 0 centimeters, 3 minutes apart, they gonna keep her anyway. We get upstairs. Right. They was like, let's just see. We looking around. You know, her timid little ass, because she always shy and shit. She was like, oh, I think I just peed myself. And it was like, oh, nah, that's your water break. And I was like, well, I want to see. So I seen that inside chutney come down. I was like, oh, my son on his way. So
what you call it?
Inside chutney.
Oh god.
So I'm helping coach her through. They was like, why don't you just push? We just want to see what position he in. So they was like, oh yeah, push again. Push one. Oh yeah, here's your child. Nigga came out, was not crying, was not like he cried. That's it. Laying down now, looking around. So
I mean, the way he made y'all wait, you kind of knew you had a G coming in the door no matter what. Like,
yeah,
he had y'all on his time from the rip. So
from the time we got to get her COVID test to the time he was out, 2 hours. From the time she started pushing to the time he was out, 40 minutes. From the time we got to the hospital to when they were like, all right, push, she went from 4 centimeters to 9 centimeters in about 40 minutes. So bro was ready to come. So we got upstairs. They put him down in his belly to give him his first shot. We give him that vitamin K boost. He cried like when a needle went in and came out, and it was good. And then on my dad, this joker pick his head up and start looking around on his belly. So then the nurse was like, yo, I don't know what's up with these new babies. All these new babies can control their head. Like, remember back in the day, them babies was stupid as shit. And they couldn't.
You ain't got no bobblehead baby.
The little baby loose neck.
Nah, I could pick him up by his shoulders and his shit come with him. So yeah, bro.
That's crazy, man.
Just been soaking it in for real. Just been soaking it in, taking it in day by day, spending my time with him.
I mean, that's all you can do, right? Day by day. Congratulations, bro, man.
Welcome to the club.
You know how you say sometimes you hear niggas be like, I'm happy. Like, not two more people have I been more happy for in a very long time. And then I mean that shit from the bottom of my heart. Two of my very favorite people on the planet. I'm happy as hell for y'all, man.
Thank you.
Like,
welcome to the club, my brother.
Yeah.
The fraternity of fatherhood.
I mean, you know,
I should have put a family hood pun on there, but that would have been expected.
I mean, you know, whatever it be, man. But like I said, bro, we couldn't be more happy for you. Myself, the fam over here. I know I speak for Left as well with that. So, you know, just congratulations, my guy.
That's why I'm smoking this vegan tobacco, everybody.
Absolutely.
Hey, you see what the shirt say, right? Don't panic. It's organic. Don't worry about it. It's all right.
I got this vegan. What they talking on your dispatch? Breaker. Niner.
That ain't me, homie.
Oh, that's the it's Left 4 Dead outside.
What the fuck is going on?
You got freaky deaky videos.
I got other windows open. That's my fault.
Hey, my fault, Left. I'm sorry that I assumed it was you. I assumed, bro. My apologies. I assumed in front of all 32 people watching this. My apologies. I definitely assumed it was you with the freaky deaky videos. Left put me on too, because guess what? Hey, I've been pumping up my rookie numbers since you told me about Batty Hub. I ain't gonna hold you,
bro.
I ain't gonna hold you.
That work, dog.
Yo, and then but the
stuff
funny
on
thing
there,
is,
ain't it?
funny thing, yeah, it is. It's exactly what I need on there. It's like because it's just like it's nobody's. It's nobody's.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and well, this is extra weird. This is extra weird, but it's like consistent dick. Like I don't want to know the chick getting ran through. The dick look the same every video. Like it's consistent. Like it's people out there. And the funny thing is, because I got a cousin that do OnlyFans. So my cousin was like, "Yo, if y'all do OnlyFans, y'all make a killing because there's people out there that want to know that y'all in a relationship." And now I get it. You feel me? I ain't looking at it. I ain't looking at his meat, but if I am, that's why.
Okay.
You niggas, yo.
Yo, speaking of which, my son's balls are so big, bro. Yo, they are.
Hey, I did not need to know about.
Yo, every single time I go to change him, I gotta toss him over his shoulder to get him out the way.
You got the congratulations coming through from all the supporters and fans from the show.
Hood, she know me. She called me Hood. She know me. Thank you.
Hood got a Puerto Rican son, and suddenly it's
see, look, don't even laugh at that.
But no, that's not true.
Exactly.
You've done the Spanish thing before.
And if we keeping it a bean, my name has been Spanish since before you was around, my nigga. So let's real quick.
I can't even lie. That's one you definitely consistently pull up with. From
I've been Albendiga Papi for.
I'm about to say you meatball daddy. That's the weirdest shit ever, bro. It's funny though. It's absolutely fucking hilarious. No, but no,
now you got Albendigo baby.
Yeah, I must.
That's wild.
I must admit, you definitely have been on that type time. All right.
I'm waiting to see the middle fingers.
With all the fervor of the baby being born and all that good energy and all that great story out the way, we are now going to get into the regular part of the show. We will start with hot takes. Left, I'll let you go first because I don't know how much longer you got.
He got 7 more minutes to this 30 minutes.
Yeah, I got like 10. I got like 10 before I got to pull this bus off. So, Wegmans is the Tom Brady of supermarkets.
That's not no hot take.
I'm about to say, I had a feeling this is where this was headed, by the way.
I mean, okay. I mean, it ain't no hot take, but I just need everybody to know that shit is the fucking greatest, man. I don't know how I didn't know about fucking Wegmans till I got this job working up in these uppity people neighborhoods and shit. Wegmans is fucking fantastic.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm gonna talk about Wegmans like you talk about Sheets.
Yeah. It's like that.
Wegmans is Sheets ain't.
Look. What he say?
I said Wegmans like that. Sheets ain't.
Nigga, air this bitch out.
Oh, all right. So if you want a hot take, and I know y'all gonna touch on this shit later. So I might
say it one more time.
As well speak my piece on it now. I said I'm gonna give y'all my hot take on a subject I know y'all gonna speak on later. It's fucked up, Brittany Griner, but shouldn't have took that shit over to Russia.
I'm glad
you knew better.
Hey, I'm glad Obama cutting you the fuck off.
I'm gonna say this as respectfully as
you sound like you
disrespecting me will
allow.
allow.
I don't know what the fuck just happened.
All right. You knew.
It definitely sound like somebody drowning you, though. I'm not sure what went wrong.
Yo, yeah, look, just say this shit like.
It definitely sounded like somebody was waterboarding you, bro. What's you good over there?
This nigga pulled in the get mode.
What about? Am I better?
let me check it out. Say something.
With Wegmans in the background.
Oh yeah, that shit.
No,
but what you in Cherry Hill?
That shit's suspicious, bro.
No, I'm in. I'm at the Montgomery Mall. Yeah, right behind Freeway House. You know, he lived like right back there.
Why do you know that?
Yo. When he on his breaks, he sneak up the freeway window and he'd be like, even though what we do is wrong.
Still hustling to stop crack a 40 window.
Oh shit!
It's a cold window.
Yo, look, you guys to support her, bro. Cal said Sheets is way better than YY.
Yeah.
I don't disagree. Listen, I don't disagree. I just like fucking with you.
Oh, all right.
Because you so passionate about it.
Because I was about to call you after the show.
Like
I was about to call you after the show. Like, my nigga, we don't do this in front of company. I was really, hey, look, I would have hit you with the, hey, you stupid fat fuck. you little fuck. But I would have had Bad Bunny playing in the background. Yo, siempre quise ser bichote. He's like, what the fuck is this?
Oh shit. No, all right, but to the point that you were making, bro. I mean, listen, it's unfortunate what's happening with Brittany Griner, but at the same time, you was in Russia with weed. Like, I would never, like, if I had to go to Russia for any reason at all, like, I'm just sober while I'm in Russia. I'm sober coming home from Russia. I'm sober. I'm not taking no contract to play ball in Russia if I can't get high in Russia. Like, no.
Hey, I felt weird living in Northeast with all them Russians around, so I wasn't going there no way.
Like, real rap, sis, you can play ball anywhere. You don't have to play ball in Russia. You can play somewhere where the marijuana rules is much more relaxed. Now, mind you, this is not to say that I don't want her released or I don't think she should be home with her family or any of that shit. What I'm saying is that in the end, you did some shit. Like, if you kept, like, no matter what the situation is, if niggas catch me getting off of the plane with the shit and I knew I had the shit, it's on me. No matter how fucked up or how unjust the penalty may be, I don't disagree with any of that. But there's a certain amount of accountability she got to have. I agree with that. I'm not mad at that.
I think it's another reason.
That too.
Because all right, go ahead. I'm gonna let you do yours first.
All right. Well, with the angle I think you was about to take on it is her sexuality. And I believe that has something to do with it too. But like I was saying, why you in these people country anyway, knowing that they don't fuck with us right now?
Hey, I mean, now that you think about it, I mean, now that you said that, now my point is going to sound way less funny and way more smart. But I want y'all to know I meant this with ignorance, honestly. Like, you brought up her sexuality. I was going to say because she be having them nipples out all the time on Instagram. But like, now it's going to sound like I'm punching for the cause. I'm not. I'm being ignorant. I just want to be honest. I'm being ignorant. But yeah. That was going to be the serious ending where I land soft. So,
yeah, nigga said because she always running around with her nipples out.
You do. You ever see it?
No, I have. I'm not. It's not that I don't know what you're talking about.
She be hooping outside and stuff.
That don't change the. That doesn't change the fucking hilariousness of it.
Do you think she would do that if she had if she had like some little A cups? Do you think she would really do that still? No. Because she do be saying she got a bird chest
with the mini bounce just flowing free. No, she ain't doing that. Because for all that, she might as well be a fat nigga. Like,
look like Manny Fresh.
Yeah, I mean, oh yeah, the Manny Fresh prototype. Wow, that's
you know what's great. Wait, did I send y'all the song?
You said what?
Did I send y'all the song?
You didn't send me a song, no.
Slide to the left, slide to the right. I heard you run from fights, and your baby mama would have died. That nigga look Manny Fresh. Shit, this ain't gonna live. Yeah, fuck it, I'm a freestyle with it. I'm a ball this shit to death. Bro, I recorded this 3 months ago. 2 months ago.
Shit.
And no, your baby mama would have died. That nigga look Manny Fresh.
Yo,
you I have that song. You sent it to me.
It's called
that's how we do? I'm gonna check my John, but
you might want to check because he don't send me stuff that he don't send you.
No, he be
Yo, this
hating
EP,
on
I'm doing 4 songs and it's gonna make sense. This EP about to be stupid, bro. I'm telling you.
all I know is if you shout out some stank ass kids and don't shout us out, I'm knocking all this shit over. Now how about that? Like let me
All
just
right.
say that shit. Cause on some funny shit though. I was listening to that song earlier, right? I was playing MLB, I was playing the show, and I just had like Spotify playing in the background, and that joint came up. It was like, and I was listening to the end of Nevermore I'll Be Alone, and it was like, and I'm like, this nigga's searching for people to shout out. And he put them stank ass kids
Nah,
first.
bro, that's not
Look,
what
I know,
happened.
look. I know what it was, bro.
Yeah,
We've had the discussion, and I know exactly like why it turned out that way. But bro, that shit was hilarious, bro. Like I was really cracking the hell up.
Yeah, bro. Hey, sometimes I don't know. That's not how it happened, but I feel you.
No, I know, bro. I honestly, I know.
That shit was like 12 minutes long. I started praying on there, all types of shit. But it just so happened that like when the LAP should have gotten shouted out with like when I was like, oh Vic, my mom, when it should have, all that goofy shit happened in between. So then we lost it at. That's what happens when you tell your engineer to just loop the beat, and I'm gonna just rap until I get tired. And that's what happened. I just got, bruh, all that shit. I was like, yo, just loop the beat like 15 minutes. I'm gonna just keep going. And then that's how the song came out.
Hey, yo, guess what?
Chicken butt.
Run around the corner, look it up, but I gotta get out of here, y'all. Like, it's time to go to fuck home.
All right, bro. Peace and blessings.
All right, y'all.
All right, G.
Brother left join in this real quick. But yeah, man, like that was a good one right there, man.
To the left.
Definitely gotta we definitely gotta get a little video shoot for that. That sounds like it would be fun.
Yeah, yeah. I'm telling you, this EP, I'm this bro. It's different this time.
I mean, you working off a different sort of motivation this time too, bro.
Yo, yeah, like y'all got not yeah. I mean, yeah, y'all got like my son on the way music like the first like last time. Realistically,
no, we got you know I'm in love music. I'm in love and I'm getting my shit together music. And that's what we got the first time.
That's right, yeah. And I had to check myself because in between putting together what I'm putting together now, how I like to stay sharp, I just keep taking you've gotten them before, my little industry beat freestyles that I do just to keep myself sharp. And then sometimes I might use some of them verses from just the things that I'm using to keep sharp or whatever. Right. So all the things that I've been rapping currently has been, oh, my son on the way, gotta get it together while we just stay beefing, while we getting better. Like all of the things in between have been, my son is on the way. But right. I don't know how I did this EP this quick, because all this shit is my son is here, and this is my actually, you know what? Y'all getting the first week of me being with my son. Y'all getting the first week of me being with my son. In real time, because the EP's done. And we on day 8 right now. I made 2 of the beats. I had 2 of the beats from 2 producers I met online. And yeah, bro, I did this shit. And mind you, for the first 3 days of him being here, we were at the hospital, so I wasn't doing nothing at all. I wasn't writing in there. I wasn't doing none of that. So y'all pretty much got a song a day in real time of what for me, what I want my son to know about me for this next project.
That's fire, man. Like, it's really not another way to say it. Like, that's just dope as hell, man.
Thank you.
Just real quick. I want to give you something real fast. I want to show you something.
Where my phone at?
You know, my first experience, man, I was in college, actually. when
oh shit.
Store. And it's you know, it's always the unknown, you know, because when y'all have a kid, it's like man, you don't know what to really expect. But you know, and I'm 15 years old with my sister. Like I was with my sister. So when I was 15, they were babies. I was like, you know, I mean, I did took care of them, or you know, was just there seeing how a baby was. And so you know, as a 22-year-old, that's when I had my first you know, kid. I was like, I could do this. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I did it before, but like I said, it's all the unknown, man. But you know, I mean, once that baby comes, you see what you brought in this world, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. Whatever.
Now, let me ask you, right?
That's crazy.
And that's from the episode we did with Tone the Promoter. Shout out to Tone. Do you think you could have had the amount of emotions and everything that you just went through during that situation at 22? Because I know I couldn't, bro.
Nah,
hell no, I couldn't.
Tone got it, bro.
Yeah, Tone that's what I said. Tone,
yeah,
wow.
I definitely, technically speaking, I would have been able to do that. My first nephew was born when I was in 7th grade. My sister lived with me, so a lot of them duties was you know what I mean, I was helping with a lot of that. So I don't think it would have taken me that long. But emotionally, 2 years removed from my dad passing away, you know what I mean, in the thick of actually hurting myself at that point. Stressful job. I'm taking 19 credits to a semester to graduate on time. Oh nah, I would have folded. Folded.
I definitely I definitely was like, damn, I don't know. 22 is crazy. Like, hold up, let me. What the hell
22 was wild.
Like, I was definitely like anxious, but at the same time, I was cool with the wait because I knew what the other side of that shit looked like, especially with Brandon. Like with Cab, I was excited because it's like, all right, like, oh shit, first kid, like. But then after that, it's like, you know, I'll wait to get it to happen with it. You already know. You know what the other side of that shit look like. You're like, yeah, listen, I like being up at 3 in the morning when I choose, not when another nigga choose for me, because it's different. Usually if your nigga choose for me to be up at 3 a.m., I got a fucking buck. Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm like, at 3 a.m., I'm either like fornicating, doing drugs, or like, it's a different life. On your way home from, it's crazy. Way too much. It's crazy when you run that hot water over a Playtex bottle at 3 a.m. That's a different kind of fun. Yeah, so it is what it is, man. Yeah. You know, shit.
So, you know, we definitely tried to warn you about all this shit that was about to happen, bro. My guy is had to pop off.
No, I'm here.
Second,
I'm here.
Yeah, but we definitely tried to let you know, bro. Like we gave you some stories and shit ahead of time.
I don't think that I was ever in a position to be able to receive any level of what to expect.
Right.
You feel me? Like it's
because
like,
everybody's experience is different. It's literally that. As cliche as that sounds, like literally nobody has the same experience. Not even the same not even like the next time y'all have a child is it going to be the same. It's going to be different then too. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So, you know.
Bro, I'm actually sitting here like, it's high as fuck up here, bro. Like that's something that I never would have thought of. Like when we were out here chopping it up on my friend's giving or whatever, I would have never thought like, this is the 10th floor. Like,
it was cold as shit out there that night, but it was beautiful though.
It was frigid.
It was what I call a sobering cold.
Yes.
Bring you back.
Yeah.
The best kind.
So so I'm like that now. Like I'm seeing that I'm thinking of things more. Like I spazzed earlier because there's this little kid that keep running in the street. Yo, little boy can't be older than 4, and I keep almost hitting him. And this time, if it weren't for Veronica being in the car, I would have aced that little boy. Probably only at probably 15 miles an hour because I was in my parking lot. But still, people be flying through this joint. So I went over there spazzing. Well, to my door person, and then hopefully they see his mom and can relay the message.
These kids, man. I remember taking my mom to the doctor. I think I told this story on the show before. May or may have not. Taking my mom to the doctor. We coming back. Young boy on the bike comes screaming out the block. Mind you, it's just like it was. He like had a stop sign, but he was on a bicycle. So like I was just coming down the street, and I like swerved, and he hit the back of my car. But like got up, scrambled, and ran away. like he was on like on some running from the law shit. Like I had to walk back to the block. Like, nah, youngin, let me see where your people's at. Like, you ain't gonna be like this man in the Nah, bro, nah, we not doing that. Where your folks at? But yeah, man, like youngins be wild out here in these streets. Should be crazy. So we got a few things here, some bullshit that happened. I didn't go heavy into nothing. I got one serious thing. I want to get it out of the way right at the beginning. And this isn't even like fully like, oh my gosh, it's just wild that like we don't even try and hide it no more. Like we just okay. So let I give you the story. In the town of Kenly, North Carolina, an entire police force resigned at one time because the town manager that was hired was African American. The city has 1,500 residents. The entire police department resigned, citing a hostile work environment less than 2 months after Justine Jones, a black woman, began her role as the town's newly selected city manager. Business owner says the community is concerned about what the police retreat means for the future of the town. She was mostly frustrated because the town hadn't been keeping residents in the loop with any of the developments. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Now, the whole police force quit because they hired this black woman. Now, is it because they hired this black woman or because this black woman doing her job and holding niggas accountable, and that hasn't been happening? So her being black is convenient on top of that. Like, I'm curious if it's, you know what I mean? Like, it's like the teacher thing. Like,
did you see that? Like they said they literally said basically we're racist. That's why we quit. They were like, oh, like she's too progressive. Like, slow it down.
Let me get some more details for you.
Also, she was what? I think it was only like 7 niggas on a police force or something like that.
Yeah, it was 8 total resignations. Like I said, a town of 1,500 people. So not a large police force, no matter what. There were people. A man named Mr. Gibson told Fox News' host Laura Ingraham, so that lets you know where he's at, that Jones wrote him up multiple times in her short time on the job. So yeah, they got some sassy nigger woman in there, and now they expect me to listen to her. And I don't have time for no sass mouth niggers. And that's what that is. Wow.
Do you have anything on what the town demographic is?
Hold up. Let me see.
Because if it's 1,500 people and only one of us is black, and she choosing to be the only nigga in that town, I get it. Like, I'm not, I understand. You know me, like, because we be mad.
CNN article that I am citing, it does not have a demographic breakdown of the town of Kenly, North Carolina. The residents seem to be split as to whether or not it's a race issue. The entire police department is white. She doesn't think the police department supports black people and feels that they often harass black residents. I feel like they don't want a black woman over top of them. Studies show that these types of organizations tend to think black women are more angry. This is wild. They have a study for this shit. Oh man, the Harvard Business Review did that study. If somebody who want to check that out, a study that says organizations mostly consisting of white men tend to think black women are more likely to have angry personalities and bad attitudes. That's fucking crazy. Like, they printed that shit out for people to read after doing the research. Like, they let somebody say, yeah, you can take my research and put it in an article. Wow. Either way, Young, what up, Young? Got the guy out there with you. Hey man, this is crazy. My man is really like responsible for another human. That's wild as shit to me. I can only imagine how it feels to you.
This nigga gonna say, her nephew talking about, he was like, yeah, hang him over the balcony. I was like, you think I'm Michael Jackson? He didn't know what the fuck I was talking about.
Oh,
You gotta swipe it up.
Damn.
I think I answered a few.
That's awful.
Bro, give me my damn watch.
Oh, I got it.
But yeah, man. So to sum up the Kenley, North Carolina thing, there's there seems to be a certain sect of people that think it's a racial thing, and then others disagree. It's clearly a racial thing.
It's clearly a racial thing, and like I said, if she the only nigga that decide to live in this town, I'm not mad at them for quitting. Like I will probably be mad too. Like
now, and well, based on this article, there are clearly other black residents in the town.
Oh, okay.
Because they say that the police treat the black people differently. So clearly but they clearly seem to be the minority as well.
I'm cracking up at they say. Like nigga, if they said it, right. They said, bitch, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's maintaining the image of journalistic integrity. That's all. We see you, P. It's okay. No worries. Congratulations,
Yo,
mama.
You gotta let him. He said, "Congratulations, babe." She said, "Thanks, nigga." No, she didn't. You gotta hear him fart. That shit is crazy.
I'm sure I'll get there'll be a time for that.
Because you heard me fart before. Nah, this nigga got it.
Nigga, you are like
I don't care. Like,
nigga be dead in the middle of a conversation and just still making eye contact. Like, what the fuck? Sound like somebody cut a Griselda record on out that bitch. You are really out of control, man. Like, yeah. But yeah, so like I had to start with that, and just the whole idea that these white men are so against this black woman being their leader that they all decided to quit and leave the town without an entire police force. Bro says she wrote me up several times in the span of 2 months. I mean, that just sounds like she making y'all do some shit that y'all wasn't made to do before. And you know how that go.
Oh, for sure.
Mama come home, ain't nobody having no more fun. Mama's a stinky lady. Like, yeah, that's gonna be a beast.
On there. She probably got to get her get back. You remember who was on these very plantations? Y'all go out there and patrol these plantations. Don't worry about no crime. I got it.
Yeah, she was on
her motherfucking ass in that field. Foot patrol for everybody. Just this one field. Actually, matter of fact, we on recycling duty. See that cotton? Pick it up.
She was on some other shit for sure. All right. So let's see. I got a little list of things here that I know you've heard or you may not have, and if you haven't, we'll fill you in. First off, before I get started, rest in peace to Bill Russell. I'm a huge basketball fan. Y'all know how I am. I'm always gonna pay homage to those dudes because I consider them to be heroes of mine. Bill Russell was the greatest basketball champion in history. Bill Russell played in one of the most racist eras and cities in the history of sports, Boston, 1960s, 70s Boston. Just like as close to good old down south racism from Jim Crow and before as you gonna get that late in like up this far of the coast. Like, and
it was acceptable still too. Like,
right? Yeah,
like,
no, I mean it was bad, man. Like Boston was wild. But he played his heart out for that city, and that's probably more than I ever could have done with the way he got treated. An incredible human and civil rights activist once he was done with basketball, front and center on so many different things. Just a great man in general. So definitely condolences to his family, and rest in peace, Mr. Bill Russell.
How come niggas love bringing up the ring argument when it comes to Jordan versus LeBron and Kobe, and But they don't like. If that's the case, then how come Bill Russell not in that conversation?
I mean, listen.
Why Robert Horry not in that conversation?
Well, you know what? And I used to be one of those dudes, but I've come to understand that you got to make it about the full body of work. It can't just be about the rings, because
right.
But the thing with Bill Russell is that if you're talking about like totality, you can't even really understand his impact because they didn't count blocks as a stat when he was playing.
When he was
like,
center.
If they counted blocks and steals as like from his position, the numbers would be astronomical, bro. It would be way different. Like, so, you know, there are a lot of different nuances and all that, but his greatness is definitely unquestioned. More rings than fingers. Like, you know.
Put that hoe one. And hold on, wait. Didn't he also, correct me if I'm wrong, because you know I'm not a basketball nigga like that. And a couple of them championships, he was the head coach too, right?
Yes, towards the end, he was a player coach.
Wasn't it like it was like a lot of them? It was, I want to say at one point I read it like it was like 6 of them or some wild shit like that.
I don't know the exact number, and I'm sure I could with a click or 3, but we'll just say for the room, yes, he definitely did that more than one time.
That's wild.
Impressive as hell, man. Like, super fucking impressive. You see the Wiz Khalifa situation, bro? Wiz snapped on them boys.
Yo, because I'll listen to Wiz Khalifa in my car. But like, I'm never getting in nobody's car talking about, hey, yo, you know what we want to listen to? Put on, hey, put that shit on, cuz. Like, nigga, you know.
Yo, damn. You got Wiz the fuck out of there immediately.
Hey, and I keep it at stat. I opened for Wiz before. So bruh showed me love. I ain't gonna hold you. But it's never been, and I know a lot of Wiz songs by heart, top to bottom, phone numbers, that whole thing. I mean, I know all them shits. But it's never been a time where I was like, hey, bro, put that Wiz on. Not a time.
Got Wiz the fuck out of there. Damn, that's
quick. Next subject.
No. We got done yet though, right? Because did you see Kid Capri respond to Wiz after he did it?
He had nothing for doing that because that's not even his fight.
Wait a minute. Kid Capri was very angry, and it was funny as shit to me. Like, I don't understand why he was so upset. Like, I get what, like, but he was them 2 young kids probably was scared to death. I'd have punched you in your face. I'm like, damn, bro. You know niggas, man, when they run with that, I would have punched you in the face.
I would have punched you in the face.
Like, if it was me, nigga, like, all right, nigga, I'm at such and such. Let it be you this time. It's your turn.
Real quick. I'm glad that I didn't say this. I had to look it up because I almost was like, and Bill Russell was at Air Bud. I'm so glad I looked it up, dog. I'm so fucking glad because I was on my dad. I almost said, yo, and he was at Air Bud.
Yo, oh man, that's wild. Okay, my nigga.
Shit.
And he was in Air Bud. That's
because remember the janitor nigga? He looked just like Bill Russell. Look the janitor up on Air Bud. He looked just like
Bill Russell. I swear to God, I knew what you was talking about. I don't know why I've watched Air Bud several times, but I have. I can't really give you any insight as to why that's taking place. But either way.
On my kids, I swore. I thought Bill Russell was in that movie.
Oh shit. Yo, but here's the thing, right? About as we get back to this Wiz Khalifa situation. What is it about when you get to a certain point in your career and you want to push new music and you get mad at niggas because they want to hear the shit they familiar with? Like, I don't understand that with artists. Like, I get that you want to grow as an artist, but the same way as you know, as an artist, you want to be able to do what you feel as though your art is telling you to do. The fans also want to hear things that they're familiar from you with. You understand what I mean?
Right.
Like, there's a familiarity that they're seeking from you with the things you've given them previously. And when you go outside of that, you got to understand that not everyone's going to be comfortable with it. So it's like that in between. And it's like, even the other day at Rolling Loud, I don't know if you saw the video, like Migos was performing and they was just looking at these niggas like,
Yeah.
what's up?
Yeah.
Like, fuck out of here, dog. It's dead. We done with it.
Yeah.
Stir fry that shit somewhere else. Like, they wasn't trying to hear none of that shit. Bro, they wasn't trying to hear none of that shit these niggas was talking.
Or you want to know why? Them niggas think the Migos has small attention span music, right? You can't have small attention span music and take forever to put out new work.
Right. You gotta keep the streets flooded.
Yeah, because think about it, all these Atlanta niggas individually, Baby always got something coming. All these niggas stay flooding music. Even Dirk, flooding music. It's 3 of y'all. Well, now 2 of y'all. And y'all can't give us work after work after work.
But I think they're about to start trying to start that run again, but it better be good music. It better be hot.
Hey, bro, you got the first and the third in the group now, or arguably the second and the third, because it depends on the day if it's Offset or if it's Takeoff for me. It depends.
Right.
I'll definitely lean Takeoff, but then Offset be giving me that shit. And I'm like, oh yeah. Pause. I'll be like, yeah, like nigga got it. Quavo just not. He just be in the bus. he be contributing, like he's sitting in the seat with a seatbelt on, but when
number
it's
3 for sure.
When it's somebody when I need somebody to take me where I need to go, it's never Quavo and it's never Wiz Khalifa as well.
My whole thing is like you said, I think we live in an era of short attention span music, and the people who aren't in that have already carved out that niche, and it's like you kind of almost got to be brought along. Yeah, in order to even get that shit popping from that side of things. So like you said, when you're on the other side, you got to keep up because it's always new dirt out. Like you said, it's always like Youngboy he run YouTube, like and he got new shit out all the time. Like it's a lot of niggas.
You know why Youngboy on YouTube like that? He'll own 0% of his music.
Right.
So he got to continue to put videos out. He got to continue to put music out to have videos to eat off of his YouTube.
It's crazy. Well, that's that wild, shit get plenty of hits though.
But nigga, you see that bat go by?
I did not go see the bat go by, bro. I'm not telling you it didn't. I'm just telling you I didn't see it.
Oh, I just told her the other day that they ain't gonna come over and fuck with us. Nah, that it did.
But yeah, man. So let's see what else we got. So since we're dealing with foolishness, let's get into some foolishness. Last week you weren't here, and I discussed the Beyonce and Khalifa situation, right? And basically, my point last week was, bitch, you got jerked out your deal, and that ain't nobody's fault but yours. Right. Nobody owes you anything, not even a courtesy.
And not even the nigga that did the record for you the first time.
Because he the one who jerked you, dummy. It's not none of that is nobody else's fault.
Can I bridge the gap between Brittany Griner and this for 2 seconds? When people
that's
end
a
up
big ass gap, bro. I'm gonna walk with you though. Go ahead.
It is. When people end up in these little situations, when they end up in these situations and they appear down and out, stop trying to give them more greatness than they got. I'm not saying Brittany Griner not great, and I'm not saying Khalifa not great in her own way. But when these motherfuckers, she the Tom Brady of women's basketball. No, she is not. No, she is not. And then people keep going back to Khalees. Oh, Khalees, if it wasn't for Khalees, or no, somebody said, all right, now let's talk about Rihanna next. I can't think of a Rihanna song that sound like fucking Milkshake. I can't think of a Rihanna song that sound like all that Jada Pinkett screamo shit that she was doing on all them weird ass music videos that I was afraid of when I was little.
Here's the thing, right? Did you say you was afraid? My nigga was
Terrifying.
scared of Khalees videos.
What was? You
No.
seen the one when she was the doll? That shit was scary.
So here's the thing, right? I'll be very honest with you. Other than I Hate You So Much Right Now and Milkshake, I can't, and Bossy. Those are the only 3 Khalees songs I know. Everything else is like, is that Khalees? Like, respectfully, Khalees. I'm not saying this to diminish her work. What I'm saying is that you're in a business and you know how businesses work. You didn't own any of your shit. And therefore, when people use your shit, you are not the person to get paid. Someone gets paid because this man, all that shit belongs to that entity. They get their check. You didn't do your due diligence to make sure that when people paid these checks, you were due one. And that's nobody's fault. That's whoever managed you at the beginning. That's you for not thoroughly looking your contract over, not having the proper lawyers or whatever the steps was that led to you being there, that is on you. And just because, and if that woman calls somebody to use a sample of your voice, your lyrics, your likeness, or whatever, and you don't own it, long as the person's supposed to get paid, you can't say shit. And on top of that, bitch, she put the credit on the credit.
Exactly. Exactly. Thank you.
She did all that and didn't have to.
At all. You want to know why, you stupid fucks? Because when you replay something, if I wanted to sample Beethoven, if I replayed it myself, I don't have to add the credit. I can. I don't have to pay shit. So being at the fact that Pharrell replayed them drums, they didn't have to put Khalees on. That's two strikes you out, bitch. They didn't have to credit you in the first place because you didn't own nothing. They still did. They still did, and you still crying over that.
But then the beauty of petty, I don't know about y'all, but I believe in astrology and the signs, and certain signs have certain traits. Beyonce, for those who might not know, is a Virgo. I myself am a Virgo. When we want to be petty, we are among the pettiest people on the planet. We can really piss you off very subtly without caring exactly how you react because it's done to make you react. So rather than get into a back and forth, Beyonce simply says, well, fuck it. Take the bitch off the song. Take the credit off the song. Fuck everybody.
She said, you don't get no pork fried rice. You don't get no spare
You don't
bread.
get no champagne. And then you don't get nothing until I get my money. Yeah. That's exactly. She definitely pulled the paid in full on that bitch. Took everything off the table. No, bitch, you can't. And to me, that's the perfect petty ending it deserved. That is a great analogy, though. That's exactly what the fuck that was.
Growing up at 28, about to be 29 in 2 months, is now understanding how fucking disrespectful that is.
Oh man,
like that. Like I just thought that was just like, oh, he just be
you don't get no fried rice.
Yo,
you don't get no champagne.
I would have had to shoot you.
No, yeah, I'd have whooped his ass. We'd have fought. It'd have been okay. And then,
I would have shot Rico, nigga. I ain't stupid.
No, you right. That's Rico.
I would have shot Rico ass. I ain't dumb.
Yeah, the movie could have been a lot shorter by that understanding, because it could have ended right there. No more Rico, no nothing. Yeah, I mean, like Mitch dead and fucking. I mean, Rico dead, Mitch locked up.
That shit would have been a 2-part BET series. Would have been a 2-part BET series. Dame Dash co-produced it.
No, real shit.
That would have been a 2-part American Gangster episode. Yeah.
Yo, but the other part that whole story, that whole Beyonce and Khalees thing. All right. Y'all know I'm not one of those people who like to call people haters, but there are certain figures that just bring out people being weird for no reason. Beyonce is one of those people. People get on the internet with Beyonce and get very, very emotional, either
good or bad,
one way or the other. There's no gray area with her. She's one of those figures that invokes either outrageous praise or ridiculous hate. Neither is quite where you should be, if we're being honest, but I digress. So the day it happened, right, I happen to belong to quite a few music groups on Facebook, and I put my opinion up on one, and a young lady put her opinion. So I retorted her opinion. And basically what she was saying was, y'all think these celebrities can't do no wrong, and just
I saw that.
I ain't gonna be no idiot just because I like somebody music. Like, she went in, and I was just like, well, ma'am, I didn't realize I was an idiot because I simply know the laws of how things should be distributed. You can feel as emotional as you want, but she doesn't owe her anything. You're speaking ethics. I'm speaking facts. That was literally my post. The bitch blocked me, took me off, took the post down. It was like the funniest 3 minutes ever. Like, y'all got it. It's okay, y'all. Like, the same way y'all say we shouldn't be defending celebrities, you shouldn't be this mad that somebody's defending them. Like, it's not that deep. Oh shit, it's about to rain.
I saw you and
yo,
walking in the rain.
Shout out to my man Ture, who had a funny ass joke about that goddamn song. Where he was just like, we talk about them following the bitch at the end of the song, the whole monologue. Man, that is one of the most gangster OG songs ever. Like, Oran Juice Jones, my nigga. Like,
that there. OJ is just wild. Hey, I got some wealth on my feet. I ain't gonna hold you.
You said what?
I said I got some wealth on my feet. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yo, Trey, what's up, baby? Buggy, what up, son?
What up? What up, young man? I'm gonna go get. I think we're gonna be down there like September, possibly, if not spring break, for sure.
Yeah, whenever you go, just let me know. So yeah, like I said, the Beyonce Khalees thing has the petty ending it deserves, and y'all got to stop being mad online at people that don't care the same way y'all tell us. You know who I seen a lot of this week, bro? Mace. Seen a lot of Mace this week.
Yeah, I
see rounds on everything.
Yeah, I seen a lot of Mace thumbnails.
You said what?
I saw a lot of Mace thumbnails.
Yeah. He was definitely everywhere, man. Breakfast Club, but the best one.
Oh, he was on a Breakfast Club?
No, I'm lying. Not Breakfast Club.
Oh, I was about to say them niggas because he hates Charlamagne.
Not Breakfast Club. Why the fuck did I say Breakfast Club? He was on $1 Million Worth of Game. That was the one that I seen him on the most. He was on a couple other spots, but he definitely was on $1 Million Worth of Game. Few things he touched on that I thought were interesting. I'll start with the deal that he gave the boy 5. 5 stacks.
That's wild.
Like, how you?
Hey, 5, come fuck with me because you feel me? If that's what it is.
Like 5 stacks though, bro. You gonna let Puff do that to you, or you gonna turn around and do it to somebody else? That shit like child abuse. Like, you get abused as a kid, then you grow up to be like them type niggas. That's not the rule, but that rollout happens a lot. That's exactly what he did. He just projected his abuse on another artist. And now this nigga, I mean, don't get it twisted. 5 blessed though. He made it. He good.
And at an old age too. He's like 34.
Right.
Like rap old. You know what I mean?
Do your thing, bro. Fuck it. Whatever it is out there, get your checks the right way. You know the shitty deal you signed.
Hey, bruh certified.
Huh?
Bruh certified.
Yeah.
I don't know personally, but I be watching them little videos that they be doing it. They online sleuthing, talking about who killed who. Bruh certified, dog.
Bro,
big crib.
All right.
Yeah, big crib. Yeah. That nigga certified.
So is he gonna pull up on Mace? Like
right.
Like, what's gonna be the end game for that?
I don't know.
You said what?
No, go ahead.
No, because like if he one of them bulls, now everybody know that this nigga got the young mean deal.
Yeah.
Like, at what point and everybody know who Mace is, like, he ain't that nigga. Like, so what do you do?
I mean, I think niggas to be like, if he got on, if somebody asked that question in the interview, oh, you gonna do something to him? He like, well, you go 2 ways. One, I ain't do nothing to him then. Like, I knew I got jerked like $5,000. I know that's light, but niggas needed that. So then that's one perspective. Two, you be like, nah, niggas got money now. Like I needed that then, whatever. But I think that you got to stand in. That's what I needed. Like I'm not turning down on $5,000 right now. At this point in my life, I'm not going to sign my music and my life away for $5,000.
Right.
However, I'm sure there was a point in time, like when I was in college eating them noodles, nigga.
Yeah,
it was a point in time where somebody,
if a nigga would have caught you in that moment.
Yo, I keep it a beam with you. I got approached. Well, a friend of a friend had a label come to me. It definitely was a favor. And they approached me and they said, "Hey, listen, we could do this, and this. This is the number, and we'll put you on tour with Wiz this summer, just to generate hype. And the only thing you make money off of is merch and your merch and basically in your touring." Right. No, they wanted half a touring, and they were only paying me like I think like $1,500 a show or something like that. So like that's $750 a show. So I turned it down, and I know the only reason why I turned it down, I had just gotten my dad's life insurance.
Right. So
if I wasn't sitting on 30-something bands, definitely I needed that because I think 12 of them bands went straight to school. I was back on 2 semesters, and they kept doing me favors, letting me enroll because they knew my situation was tough. So like 12 off top was already going there. But if I wasn't so comfortable, I probably would have took them little bit of pennies because I needed it.
Right, you had to do what you had to do because that's just where you was at in that space.
Now I can imagine. I had one time every 4 or 5 months I had a refund check coming in. So I had that to look forward to, a little 2,000, 3,000, whatever it's going to be. But this nigga got to eat. I can't imagine there was never no refund checks coming around. You know what I mean? Like niggas getting it every day. So that $5,000 really could have made a. If it weren't for that $5,000, you'd say that he wouldn't be here right now.
Right. Ain't no telling. Like, we all got decisions to make in those moments. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't really nothing. There's no way to judge anybody when you're back against the wall in the moments. Either you gonna make it happen or you ain't. And everybody has those moments. So you know, it's what he needed at the time. The thing that had me going was that Mace was making fun of him, though. Well, not of him, but of the situation, saying that he was Puff 2.0 and all that shit, and which made me like it was kind of cringy, if I'm being honest, because it's like, come on, bro, you got to know that's not good.
And the last time we heard anything of Mace, he was still complaining about not getting paid.
Right.
Even after doing these little shows, like he did these little BET little situations, these little reunion shows with Diddy and shit, and you still complaining about not getting paid
because he needed the checks that night.
Yo, it's always some shit with Mace, bro. It's like he like a low level Suge Knight. Like, you know how Suge always getting fucked up, or somebody getting fucked up around Suge. Like, it's just always just some bad news around that thing. Remember all his followers got snatched on Instagram. Yeah. He was selling like 30 tickets per show, and he canceled his tour because of difficulties. Like, bro's a mark.
Yeah, no, he definitely got a whole lot of shit going on with him. He like Freddie. He was Freddie before Freddie. Like,
yeah. We ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, no, because Freddie Gibbs really is out of control, bro. Like,
Freddie Gibbs is
everything. You said what?
I said Freddie Gibbs is 1,000% out of control.
Yeah.
Like you ever see you see his interview on Joe Rogan?
Yeah.
He was like them niggas talking like, I go deer hunting all the time. Like, that's crazy. One time I shot a crackhead 11 times with Mac 11, and he kept running. Like, nobody asked for that.
Yeah, no, Freddie a wild boy. But I'm okay with it though. Like, he provides wonderful quotes and good talking points. Mm-hmm. So I keep going, Freddie. Like, I'm not mad at you at all. Plus, the nigga can spit. Let's not lose sight of that fact.
This nigga said he was like, yeah, I was just with some girls that was doing some face drugs just a week ago down in the restaurant. He was in Hollywood. Yeah, I was in Hollywood, and no officer, I did not give it to him. The nigga said, yes, he did, officer. Listen to his last 2 albums. Yes, he did give it to him.
Yeah, man. So, two more things that I wanted to mention from the Mace conversations that were interesting, and these are probably the best two. He spoke on his issues with Cam and just how, like, he's really, it's like, it's a personal thing. You can hear in the way he was discussing the whole Cam situation that,
I
like,
ain't see it yet. I ain't see
he
it yet.
really, so yeah, check it out when you get a minute. But he's really hurt by the way that shit went down. Like,
I
I
don't
don't
even know
know.
what happened for. I just know them niggas from Harlem and they used to be friends and now they're not anymore. If I'm keeping the thoughts, which I really don't know. Because I don't like. I've never been a fan of Mace to ever really care. And Cameron always said funny stuff in his songs, so I didn't really care about that either.
When you get a minute, check it out. I won't give it all to you. I'll let you digest it and see what you come away with. But I find it interesting that, like, for two people to be successful like that, like in their own different ways and different avenues, that all these years later, like, shit still ain't right between motherfuckers. Like, that's wild to me. Like, especially if we was ever good at any point. Like, if it's something for whatever reason, me and you wasn't to be good, and we split from this and didn't do nothing else together, and then we both blew up and got big. Like, at a certain point, I know I would be like, you know what, we doing what we supposed to do.
Yeah.
That's corny as shit. Let's patch this. Like, but these niggas really ain't in that direction, like, at all. Like,
look at Young Thug and 21 Savage. Them niggas are really trying to kill each other. Like, they were trying to kill each other.
Shit crazy, and they was like really on some, like,
really,
good.
like,
yeah.
This nigga's kind of like still dying because of things that have happened between their situations.
Right. Well, it might not happen too much longer. Them brothers is that shit looking bad and bad. Like, woo.
Question: if 21 if God forbid, if 21 got deported, would it really how much, or I won't say would it really, how much does it hurt his career?
How much does it hurt him?
His career.
It hurts him being able to tour, but he can tour. Even if he gets deported, he can tour. I'm sure he can get a work visa because he's working.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're, oh yeah, I mean, I guess
he can get his music to his fans still. Like, that's not going to stop that.
For sure. Let me back this thing up because this woman was about to knock it down.
Yeah, like, it's not gonna, like, in the world we live in, he don't got to worry about that. It ain't like he can't get his music to the people who need it.
Yeah.
Like, his show money might slow up because he gonna have, like, if for some reason they don't let him in for that, because then he's limited in where he can tour. The majority of his fan base is still in the United States, even though I'm sure he big everywhere. But I don't think it's gonna hurt him too much.
You getting this win or not? Is the wind coming through?
No.
Oh, all right. Just making sure. My fault.
Oh, yeah, because I can see the lightning on our side. I hear the thunder too. I seen a few behind you.
Yeah. I'm like,
yeah, no, I don't think it's going to affect them though. I don't think it would. But do you think they're actually going to do that shit?
Nah, I mean, because it was like, that's out of his control. Like, you know what I mean? It wasn't like he came in on some, or it's not even like he got mad crimes elsewhere. I mean, yeah, he got booked before here, but for all y'all knew what difference did it make, he was always going to get booked here because he could have been an American citizen. So, like, he's making a positive contribution in today's life. For all we know, he's continuing to do that. He's on the up and up. We like him. Everybody else love him. So what's the point? And you got a billionaire in this corner. Don't matter if the nigga's a $1 billionaire or not. He's still a billionaire with a lot of influence.
A billionaire is a billionaire, no matter what.
Yeah. Billionaires lose money different.
Yeah, I don't see it being a problem for him, honestly. So the last thing for the Mace conversation, and this one was probably the funniest to me, where he addresses the Hove situation.
There's a Hove situation?
Oh yeah, no, so Mace on the 112 remix for Hold Me, that John, that verse is a sub at Hove.
Yo, niggas really used to diss each other on R&B remixes.
Yeah. It was different.
Yo, they really did.
Late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah,
wow, bro.
yo, they really did.
You could catch a bullet on any record. It didn't fucking matter what we was talking about.
It never happens anymore. Like you hear the beat, like, oh yeah, like it's gonna be some stuff on here. Unless, I mean, you put Pusha T on a love song, he gonna do that, but we know that already.
Them niggas be sniping niggas. Like, it's the wildest shit in the world.
Like, you be catching strays, like, what the fuck I do?
Like, yeah. So, you know, he
That's hilarious.
That a couple of lines in there was veil shots at Hov. So then also Mace was one of the first people to do like the bust down with the watch, like where he would get the different extra diamonds put in.
Yeah.
But at first niggas wasn't fucking with that. Like niggas ain't want that shit. So if you remember the line, those ain't Rolex diamonds, what the fuck you done to that? That was literally a shot at Mace. Like literally in that song, Imaginary Player, that's a shot at Mace.
That's the whole concept.
In volume 2 on Hard Knock Life or Ride or Die, that whole song is basically about Mace.
The whole okay.
How many of y'all want ride? If you pay attention to the intro, it's a dude with a. He said, "I'm rolling with Rockefeller, man, because they got money," and he sounded like a Mason,
like a slick type.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, so you know,
damn,
those are the beef used to be way more subtle. Like niggas wasn't saying your address on the track, telling them I'm about to pull up to your crib. Like that's these new young drill niggas. That's weird. Like I don't need all that in my beef music. I need subtle shit. But yeah, so you know, he basically was like, you know, I took the shot when I said it because I was feeling myself. Like I was killing shit at the time. Like I was 21 years old, and that's how I felt, nigga. I said, you know, I can respect that.
I can respect that.
Yeah, I mean, it fucked him up because he went at the wrong nigga. Like.
That's nice. You don't want no Hov.
Bro said, when I start spitting them lyrics, niggas get very religious.
Yep.
Hov was so petty. That was years after, and he still was talking shit. This and Jay will get you maced. Like, he really was petty as shit, man.
Damn, bro. Because you know what? I thought it was like when it was Mason niggas in Paris when all them niggas was fighting and Choke No Joke was swinging that fucking camera.
No, he really was talking about the fact that he ended Mace's career. He niggas said, when I start spitting them lyrics, niggas get very religious. 6 Hail Marys, please, Father, forgive them. Young, the Archbishop, the Pope John Paul, and y'all niggas, the way. Like, he took the whole, he really went the whole way with it.
Damn.
Like, Hov's petty and good and great at the same time.
That shit fucked me. I swear on life, I thought, I was like, why is he, I'm like, why are he rapping about when they got beat up by French Jamaicans?
Nope. He was talking about Mason Betha on that part of Never Let Me Down on Kanye's first album. Yeah. That whole, like,
and then authorized Mace to be on the remix.
You said what?
Then authorized Mace to jump on the Jesus Walks remix. Let that happen.
I mean, because it was done after that, bro.
Hey, go ahead. Take.
Go on, eat, little nigga.
Yeah.
I made my point. Like, yeah, no, that's one of the weirder kind of beefs of that time. In that it wasn't really never a beef because I think Mace always knew that wasn't an avenue he was built to kind of navigate properly. Like, maybe, but not with the machine that Hov had become by that point. Right. He just wasn't built to really step against that shit.
Right. Have they? Why? So I mean, because it seemed like you know way more about Hov than I do, and that's just ridiculous. I'm getting blown away. So why did Hov diss? Who was that? Deshaun Stevenson, I think, on LeBron's behalf over the blow the whistle freestyle. Like, what was the point?
I remember the story, but a lot of marijuana. It's not, the details aren't clear, but I do remember him dissing Deshaun Stevenson and thinking it was
okay. So I
very,
got
very
that. It
funny.
was Deshaun Stevenson.
Yeah, you was right.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you got the right one.
All right.
Overblow
the whistle. Because he played for the Warriors at the time, right?
Was it the Warriors?
Did
Or was it the Blazers?
Because I feel like I remember Deshaun Stevenson and like the throwback that silverish with that puke orange and the dark blue. I feel like I can see him in that uniform.
I remember him with the Mavericks. I also remember him with the Trailblazers. I don't for some reason but either way. Yes, that did happen, but the origin of that is fuzzy in my mind. But yeah, like Hov had a lot of little weird beefs with niggas. Like,
give me that beat, fool. It's a full-time job. Yo, like, why you do? He did nothing to you.
And then, what's funny is Joe said he charged him for that.
Yeah, he charged him because he put it on the S. Carter, that little fake greatest hit shit.
Yeah, Joe said he charged him for that shit. I ain't mad though.
Hov is grimy, dog.
He's a petty dude, man.
Imagine that happening to you, and then when his B-Sides 2 concert come in, you fight everything to get to that concert just to close your eyes and rap Hov lyrics for 3.5 hours. Like, Hov did that to you.
Right.
And then 12 years later,
you went.
You
cheered for that shit.
Yeah, like that's why. And then he performed that song, and you loved it. That's wild.
Yeah.
Because if that happened to me, I'll be in the back of that room.
There's a different, like, it's levels, man. It's levels. Like, it's really that simple. You think about just all the different interactions throughout, like, the whole shit. Like, I was reading an article where they was talking about, like, him and Wayne and they back and forth subliminal beefs and all that shit. And I always felt like he never really addressed Wayne the way people thought he did. Like, niggas was like reaching for shit in songs.
That's the only chick in his armor for real.
The only time where I truly felt like he was really talking about Wayne was on the third verse of Trouble on Kingdom Come album.
Yeah.
He really he started out very, very different on that jump. Like, you little niggas ain't deep, you dumb. You niggas ain't gangster, you gum. Chew little niggas. Like, he really, I can only view little niggas as little niggas. So little niggas try, like, that was the only verse where I felt like he was like, yeah, let me address y'all, stop playing around. Everything else was like a bar or like 2 bars. Like, it wasn't never real.
So I'll try and find a video for you. I'll even post it in the LAP page. I remember seeing a video a while ago, and it was explaining how no beef for Wayne is ever really a beef for Wayne. Is usually a beef for Birdman. Because remember, because that came right after he was trying to sign Wayne. Wayne was trying to leave Birdman or trying to leave Cash Money. He was pretty much wasn't he throwing up the rock on stage and on TV and shit? Like,
it was almost a rap.
Yeah. So, and then nigga bring that ass back.
Right.
Probably literally too.
I need that one.
And then now is fuck up. But then Wayne was on stage and was like something about we ain't watching the throne, I am the throne, or some shit like that.
Right.
So Wayne was shit. I mean, somebody put the battery in his back.
Always.
Talk about baby money. I got your baby money. Kidnap your bitch. Get that. How much you love your lady money.
I mean, because that's because Hov started that one though.
Oh yeah. Really, I really got my lady money. Yeah.
Got my lady money. Like,
yeah. Y'all
he
niggas
was
got baby
he was
money.
talking crazy on that jump.
He was.
So
Wayne, yo, nigga, Hov like jabbed it. Wayne hit him with an overhand right.
This is the thing. Whenever Hov get in a beef, though, if you notice, like, it always start with a light jab from a nigga, and then like when niggas hear him say something, then it'd be like, oh, he said something back. Like Nas started that shit. Like, niggas is not even the first freestyle where he say H to the Izzo, M to the Izzo. He said for shizzle, you phony, you the rap version of Cisco. Like he said that shit first before anything. Nothing was said between the two of them niggas. He took that bar, which was crazy to me at the time. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, I was like, yeah. I had to be like first, second grade. Like, damn, I know that was disrespectful.
So it was like he started that shit, man. And then Hove gave that nigga a verse on Takeover, not a whole song.
10 years, nigga.
He gave that man 16 on a song. And Nas gave this nigga a whole track. And then niggas always be like, Ether was better than Takeover. It was because it was two different songs. Yeah. If Takeover was 3 Nas verses, it would have been a better song. It couldn't be a better song.
Yeah.
Not in the context of which I was trying to make it, but I digress. I always find it interesting when people have beef with him. And I always find it even more interesting the people who support the different sides of the beef. Because you can't tell a nigga that it wasn't as big of a gap as y'all think it is. Like, niggas be like, Ether blew him out the water. Like, all right, but then when you start saying shit like, it was 3 verses versus 1, niggas be like, so what? Like, that's not a calculated, educated response. So what is not a response?
Also, Super Ugly wasn't that good as well.
Super Ugly was not that good, but Super Ugly was full of very difficult to swallow facts.
Yeah, like, it was.
And I think that's what it was between the two of them. Like, Esco had clever shit, like, that sounded good over the beat, and he's a good rapper, so we put that shit together right. But Hove wasn't saying nothing that wasn't factual. Like, nigga, this is your album record. The majority of Earth thinks this. And I agree with them. Like, he didn't say nothing. He didn't make none of that up. I fucked your baby mom in your car. That's a fact. Like,
and this doofy bitch gonna go on live goddamn Vlad TV and say it. Yeah, he did. But I went right back and Nas said, you gotta get. I don't think that ever happened, bitch. Because if I know, because you know who did you know what when you know who. If he knew that, I don't think, oh baby, you gotta go back. It's clobbering time, man. It's
clobbering time.
You ever see that interview and how she was talking, doofy ass long face bitch with the 2 pom things?
Yeah, no, she definitely did not help.
Yeah, she was talking like an assimilated slave. Get the fuck out of here.
Yo, yeah, no, that whole rollout at the end after Super Ugly was bad. And niggas be like, Hove apologized. That's because his mama told him to. You don't listen to your mama? Yeah. Like, I would have told my mom would have told me to apologize. I did the same thing. I might not have meant it. I'd have had my fingers crossed under the table or something, but I would have did what my mom told me to do. Nigga, who don't listen to their mama?
Nah, but he fell right into a woke nigga's trap. A woke nigga gonna try and give you bars. But the wild thing is he can get called a faggot for 4.5 minutes, but then he be like, I fucked your baby mom. I told y'all what he was gonna do. He gonna hate women. He hate women. He not gonna respect our black queens. Yo, you a homo. Yo, he don't respect our black queens. Them niggas is queens too.
Yeah, no, he definitely. I had a nigga the other day tell me that 444 was corny because earlier in Hove's career he clowned Nas for dropping knowledge and then tried to do the same thing. I was like, so he's not allowed to grow up? Like, that was 20 years ago, my nigga. Like, you mad because the nigga grew up. You're telling me that your distinct reason for disliking an artist is because he's grown as a person and become better. Damn,
y'all the same age. Y'all the same age.
Yeah, exactly.
Y'all the same age. You mad because he grew up. Y'all the same age.
Nigga, like, come on, man. Like,
y'all be worried about
you have to have room to let these people that you see in the celebrity light be human. You have to. Like, they are human fucking beings. Just because they had a dumbass stance on something at one point does not mean 20 years from now they can't. 20 years later they can't change their mind. Do you have to accept it? No, but you can't be mad at them for trying to be better.
Right.
Like, that's a shitty rollout. Like, oh, you're trying to improve, corny motherfucker. Like, what? Like, that's
you old fucking field slave. Get out of here.
Yeah, like it's wild. Like, what do you can't. That's not the rollout you gonna maintain and try and punch with, and try and make it seem like that's a good thing. But whatever on that. I had to lose one of our drops this week, man. I had to take it off.
Wow.
It hurt me
Somebody
because
got
it was
caught.
one of our favorites.
Who touched the
But
kid?
we can no longer be colder than a lion with no hair. Make a motherfucker say, "Oh yeah," if you ever find me fighting in the forest with a grizzly bear. Help the bear because he's probably trying to rape it. That's pretty much where we at. Like, Mystical is a rapist. Like, sorry y'all. We can shake your ass and
he walked in with his dick in his hand. I don't know why. I've been stopped listening to Mystical
and all these other things.
Yeah.
Bro has already did a stretch for rape. Then he had charges dropped later after that for another rape, and now he is accused yet again for a third time. Walks like a duck, talks like a duck. It's a rapist. That's what you are, bro.
This time it was like details, like I didn't read the article.
The thing is, the details are similar to the second case, though. Mm-hmm. So this is your thing. Like, this is what you do. So that is. I tell you what. I wonder if he's gonna garner some of this weird ass R. Kelly style support from niggas. Like,
his song's not good enough. Because you want to know what? Because I don't know if I told you this.
Shake your ass, not timeless enough.
Nah, not at all. You know what? Beyonce should do that too. Fuck her. All right, so go on. Me and Veronica in the car one day, and we watched the Puerto Rican verses, the reggaeton joint. And okay. I actually, to my surprise, I knew like every single song, like word for word, which is crazy. So that's how you know I really grew up around these people. So I'm going through. I was like, I want to, because our thing now is looking at people behind the boards. So I was like, damn, I want to look at Looney Tunes behind the boards because you used to have remember all the Puerto Rican remixes that we used to hear like 03 on the mixtapes? They were all Looney Tunes remixes. So I was like, I want to see if some of them is on Apple Music. So I go through and I was like, damn, he did produce that shit. That the joint on the R. Kelly TP3 Reloaded, it was like a reggaeton joint on there. That was hard. So I was like, damn, I just want to hear the beat. So I played the song, and then that drew me to, babe, you think R. Kelly at this point still got an Essentials playlist? And she was like, they better not.
He definitely do.
He do. Not a fucking skip in sight. You know how I feel. You know, because I've been on here like, nah, R. Kelly trash. I don't care. Like when y'all get in that, especially when Left get in that, oh yeah, R. Kelly got. I've always stayed. I have never. You've even personally, you've always heard me say, nah, fuck all that. And even to the point where I'm like, I don't even really listen to Michael Jackson like that. Like I listen to Butterflies and that's it. Like because I'm cool, bro. It wasn't a skip in sight on that playlist.
I mean, that's the dilemma, though, bro.
And it was like 35 Jones on it. It was a lot. It wasn't like nigga had a 13, song. It was like a 35, 32 song situation on there of just heat. It really made me upset.
I mean, he's literally one of the most talented artists of our time. It's not even close. Like, he's as talent wise for songwriting and hit making and just innovation and the shit that he do, he's like literally the only person who you can have the discussion with in that Prince and Mike, and like, he doesn't perform the way they do, but I'm talking about just as far as hits. I'm talking about just for a penchant for putting hits together, whether it's for someone else or for himself. He's crazy.
Music wise, I'm gonna say this music wise, Bobby Brown walks so R. Kelly can run. The hip, like R. Kelly is a rap nigga that can sing. So when he performed like a rap nigga.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like his pitch is crazy. So outside of the performance aspect, Bobby got that. Bobby's a performer too. But I'm saying as far as like musically, him as a rap nigga, that's why he a rap nigga.
I mean, yeah, that's.
But you know what?
I don't disagree. Because if you take a look at the end of Bobby's career and the beginning of R. Kelly's career, like with R. Kelly and Public Announcement, that's kind of like it's almost like the same one and the same. Like he's the same exact dude from that other situation. Like so, yeah. No, I don't disagree with that. He definitely took that mantle and ran with it. But I think he also evolved too to some other shit that was just separate of that. Like I said, the songwriting really is like when you start looking up songwriting credits for Robert Kelly, like you really be on your shit. Like, damn, this motherfucker's everywhere. Like, you know who else is like that now? And people really don't give him enough credit. Dream is like that now.
I knew he was going to say
Dream's that. Everywhere, bro.
Everywhere.
Like, think about all the hits you've liked over the last 10 years or so, and I bet you 25% of them had a writing credit from dude on there.
Dream, yeah.
Like he's that much one of them dudes.
Dream getting that money.
Yeah, for sure.
And I mean, anything with a Beyonce vocal on it.
Right.
Anything with a Beyonce vocal on it. And if you hear Beyonce rap, you know who she going to. Every time. If Beyonce dropped that tone, she starts spitting that shit, you know who she went to.
Don't she have well, I know she had whatchamacallit writing for her at one time, right? Who wrote the Takeoff wrote the whatchamacallit joint for her, right? Or was it
nah, so
Offset?
That was Offset and Quavo. That song was already a song. They rapped those verses they basically rapped those verses already.
Right.
And who was it? Pharrell, I believe. Pharrell had them sessions. So she did basically because Drunken Love was Future. Future right. Freestyled a lot of that, and then B went in and freestyled a lot of that too. So I think from what I understand, she went in and just emulated the basically went with the blueprint, and Hove kind of coached her on extra shit.
She be having bars. You know who else be having bars? And I'm mad because I'm noticing that he's starting to let her rap less and less. Fat be eating Toby the fuck up on everything they on. And he don't be letting her spit enough. He don't be letting her spit enough. Like, she be fucking him up.
My knapsack. She be walking and she writing her own shit.
Really be fucking him up. I really think he started listening and was like, all right, bitch, have a baby. Because you got to relax with this. Like, you killing me on these tracks.
Fat be having my nigga up against the ropes.
Yeah, did you see the Coast Contra joint with him and
Yes, and also hang on to this conversation. How Fat be fucking him up.
Okay. Duly noted.
Yes, I did see that shit is fire.
Yeah, no, I fucks with the Coast Contra boys. It's dope what they doing, man. I hope that shit like continues to blossom for them. Like they brothers from Philly. I
didn't know that.
Yeah, they from Philly. They got
so them on Kevin shit. That's organic. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
I did not know that. That's fire.
Yeah, no, they even if you peep a couple of the freestyles, they mention it.
I've seen like TikTok. I mean, like TikTok clips of them.
They been sitting at the desk and shit.
Yeah, like I seen them going back and forth. I seen the one nigga with the goddamn Dilbert. I've seen them rap. Tell me the nigga here don't like Dilbert.
No, dude, that nigga he the one though.
Yeah, like, he be talking that fly shit.
Yeah, he the one on them three niggas. He definitely be spitting.
That nigga went to GLA.
Who?
The way he be barring them niggas down, he be giving them barre bars.
Oh god, yo, you funny as shit. Nigga went to GLA. Oh yeah, so got another one for you. This is fun. We should have talked about this earlier when we was talking about Brittany Griner. Iman Shumpert got locked up.
Yup.
For trying to travel through the Dallas airport. Stay with me now, because I want to make sure y'all understand the dumb shit that I'm about to say. My man has 6 whole zips on him in the airport. Now, for those of you who don't know street lingo, a zip, a O, a circle,
an
onion, Ashy Larry, like whatever you want. No,
Shit.
my man had 6
Them
ounces of
things.
weed in the motherfucking airport, going through like what, Iman? So first off, I'm assuming that's some really good weed because he forgot that I'm gonna take a chance and take this shit with me. Like that shit must have been some gas,
some petrol.
Like, but you dumb nigga, 6 zips. Why you got like? I don't know, man. Maybe having a certain amount of status and money really does make you slightly dumber. It has to, because these niggas continue to do like, and then in the mugshot, clearly high.
Stupid. Zooted.
High as giraffe ass in this mugshot, bro. Just because that's the only excuse you could possibly have. So yeah, Iman's locked up. Well, he's I think he made bail. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. Check your bag before you go to the airport. Like, how about that? Yeah. If you know you travel a lot and sometimes you travel with weed, do a weed check before you leave the crib for your own courtesy.
Who was I listening to? It was I heard a hard ass verse. I don't know why I just thought it. Well, airports. I heard a hard ass verse somewhere, and I was like, "Whoa, this shit was crazy." I want to say it was like Waka. Remember that time period where Waka really started like rapping? I want to say it was Waka. So it was saying it was like something like can't have a gun in New York, so I'll fly into Jersey and get it. And I was like, no, you can't. Well, we just got guns, nigga. If you can't get into New York, we worse than them.
Yeah. Yo, the gun shit is wild because they like New York, they roofing niggas for guns, bro. Like, and Jersey was definitely on that same type time.
Hey, I know.
Facts.
I know.
We'll leave that at that. Oh shit, I don't know who this is. My man Drunk says Waka and Slim Duncan had the streets on fire.
Talk, nigga. These niggas said they killed me and kidnapped my daughter. I don't even got no daughter. They back cause I'm a ball. Yeah, nah.
No, that's a different time, man. Niggas are still dropping mixtapes and shit. Like Waka actual joints.
Waka first album dropped on my birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, but October 5th, 2011. That was a good day. Senior year in high school, I had a game that day, so I had the button up with the tie with the little chain with my ugly ass jersey on top of it, with them little Steve Maddens on.
Yeah,
that was a good day. Hard on the Paint on the bus. The whole. I mean, we was listening to that anyway because that shit was on the mixtape. But on the what?
See, yeah, I again, me being the old nigga, I was adult by then, so I was in the adult shit. Like, I kind of wish I was in high school for that era though, bro. That shit was fire. Like, y'all had some different shit. Like, as far as like the music and all the other shit y'all had, like
getting
like not that our shit wasn't dope for us, but y'all definitely had some fire shit.
But so think of it this way: we had a lot of dope shit come out. I'm not going to say as much as y'all had because all of my favorite shit's from your era, right?
Right.
We had a lot of dope shit to come out, and in my pocket, I could have all of it at once, and your shit, and the shit that my new niggas is on. I can have all of that, so it lived so much more in my life, so much more. It's never a point where I gotta hear my nigga riding down the block that was playing that. You know what I mean? Nah, because it was in my headphones.
Facts. No, yeah, that's definitely. Listen, man, I tell niggas all the time, I'm happy to have lived through the LimeWire, FrostWire era when that shit was popping.
Bear share, all that.
Players, fucking up their PCs all crazy, trying to download all the drop mixtapes and the no ceilings and all that shit.
Make sure all your shit don't have no CD, no album arts missing. I don't want no question marks, no boxes, nothing.
Yeah. Drunk said, see, he about that Wayne mixtape era high school. I was working for the city, riding around in the city vehicles.
You remember the Carter leaks? Like not the leak, the EP, but all of the ones that didn't make it to the leak. So like did it before over that Kanye beat. I'm trying to think what else was on there. Dick Pleaser was one of them.
Right.
It was mad like J Mill songs, like that era, that in between mixtape Wayne era is fire too.
Facts. Yo, the burning CD era was nasty.
On
like
me.
When niggas had one nigga in their squad who really had to look out, that nigga, he really became DJ Clue of the hood. Like low key, that nigga was pressing and printing joints all crazy.
Yo, you ever hit a joint real good and then she tells somebody about it and now you know somebody know that you got that shit? When you go to a party and they put your CD on and it's not a skip on that bitch, it's the same feeling.
Oh, bro. Shit. Like, who made this shit?
Yeah. Yo, burn me the same one.
Yeah, I want this junk.
Because I was so, because I mean, we spoke about it before. I was so close to Philly. I was getting all the Philly music. So being in little ass Egg Harbor City, they throw my joint on, the first joint on there. I gotta have it. Shout out to my big boy. Yo, like I was shutting parties down just because I was in North Philly every other weekend.
Facts.
I was putting everybody on, knowing all the PD Crack verses. And she blowing out like I knew all that. I was putting all the Soul Jersey on to all the new shit just because being at my mom's people's house.
Hey man, see, because that's a time where if you knew the right nigga, you really could be on some exclusive shit. Like I can recall, like my man, I used to work at Foot Locker down in the gallery and shit, and my man Sam used to work at the CD John, Sounds of Philadelphia. I forgot the name of the John, something Philadelphia, whatever it was. He had the little John, and Sam would have shit like I was riding around with my man because I ain't have Will at the time. My man had the Will. We was riding around banging Cameron Oh Boy like 2.5 months before anybody had ever heard the song.
That's cool.
And niggas like, what's that? Like when you riding past, you go like, and this was like South Street era, pull up, cut the radio up, profile outside the wheel. Niggas like, what are y'all listening to? Oh my God.
Yeah.
That era's dead. Everybody get everything at the same time now. It ain't no such thing as having some shit before a nigga. Like then,
unless you saw
that shit.
Unless you saw it on the story, you one of the first niggas that saw Tootsie Slide on the story. Like,
but even then, you only got like a day or two before everybody else got it.
But then they got it on YouTube after that.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Everybody got it once it's on YouTube. Like that era was different. Like it was quite a few Jones. Like I remember having Volume 3, like 2 months before it came out, 2.5 months. I'm listening to like, and mind you, I ain't even like Volume 3 that much. But I was listening to Come and Get Me way before niggas had heard that shit in the street. Like, that was a different era to be on that, man.
Yeah, because especially music is so instant right now. You can turn the album in. I turn my album in. It's right there. You know what I mean? It's automatic clip. Anytime I put a single out, I do it the day before and it'd be live on Apple Music right then and there.
Right.
So back then, when niggas used to have to turn them reels in and they sat in the goddamn case, they sat in a warehouse and a moving truck and a this and a that. And you turn your album in 3 months out so niggas could be on schedule. Facts. We was getting music super early. Because think about it.
Drum said he in St. Louis and they was burning Nelly mixtapes and albums soon as that's crazy. Because like shit got wild around that time. Because St. Louis had like the little boom after that. Like that's when like Chingy and all them niggas, like right after all, it was like a wave of niggas from that area that hit. So I know that shit was wild out there for y'all. Kind of like when we had like State Property and all them niggas, like we was getting mixtapes that niggas in the rest of the country wasn't getting. Like I remember when they did the Hot 97 appearance and I had that shit on the mixtape. That's some other shit I used to ride around banging that niggas would be like, yo, where you get that from? Like, don't worry about it, bro. Like, yeah, it was on that type time. Definitely used to be on some like make it happen type shit with the mixtapes. You knew the right nigga, you definitely could get the right situation. What do
you like more? Do you like the instant I always have it when I want it, or do you like the damn like I don't never know when I'm going to get it, but when I do, I got it? Like which?
See, I don't know. I wasn't good at being responsible with that kind of shit, so I like the fact that I can always go back and get it now. Like now, it's always a source. Like back then, you might get the CD, but you might never see that shit again. And if you lose it or it's scratched, it's a dub. Like that's just what it was. Yo, Drunk said we had a wave of one-hit motherfuckers. See, I wasn't going to do that to you, bro. I let you say it.
Nah, Murphy Lee had a couple verses, though. Y'all held it strong.
Nigga, we not doing Murphy Lee.
Y'all niggas had everybody hitting the motherfucking George Jefferson. Y'all niggas had everybody.
Yo, this nigga said Murphy Lee.
Yo, why is he always punching for Murphy Lee though?
Oh,
man. I fuck with Murphy Lee. Murphy Lee had them verses. I fuck with Murphy Lee and I fuck with Gibbs. Y'all like St. Louis. Y'all got good barbecue. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, no doubt. Shout out to you, Drunk. Please subscribe to the channel, bro. Check us out. We here every Thursday in here talking shit, having fun, doing what we do. We almost in the closing thoughts because it's getting close to 9:30. Brother Left has rejoined us back with the
Big Left.
The fucking lavender, the deep lavender. No, it ain't lavender. That's more of a.
I'm Ron Burgundy, dog.
Like, man came back with the plum smoking jacket.
Yes. I seen somebody outside with that on this morning.
She had on a bonnet too, didn't she?
Yup. I'm glad you knew what gender.
Oh shit. Yo.
Yeah.
All right. So our last topic. Drunk said Murphy Lee. See, look, he got you back. Murphy Lee
drunk. I on my Hey, I ain't gonna do that. But I ain't playing. I really did fuck with Murphy Lee back then. I'm not joking. I really did. I mean, I still do. Murphy Lee had, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Listen,
I'm dead serious. I just always got a smile on my face because I'm awkward.
So last thing before we get out of here and we get into our closing thoughts. A couple months ago, however long it was, y'all remember what happened at that movie award show where the man got slapped and all that shit. Well, this week, brother William Smith decided to issue.
It's Willard.
Wilbur.
I'm part of Willard. My bad. I didn't even say
Willard.
Brother Willard Smith decided to issue an apology. And I don't know how. I don't. What y'all niggas think? Like, did y'all both see it in its entirety?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not watching that. Cause I get it.
I mean,
he
did everything that the book says he was supposed to do. Like in the book of being a stand-up nigga for not being a weirdo, for being a weirdo when you was. In that moment, he did everything he's supposed to do. But, like, does it really matter at this point, bro? That was months ago.
And because y'all in that, to old niggas, yeah. Because y'all mind don't work like young niggas. We've been over that. That's a month on you know them ratchet nativity calendars that they be doing every year with what meme ruled each month.
Right.
That's February or whatever month that, you know what I mean? We it happened. What was it, April, May? Like, it happened.
No, I agree. That shit been done for me.
It's been like 15 things.
But, like, so that's what I'm saying. So, like, do you think, was it worth it the time for Will to even do it? Like, should he just have kept that shit in the tuck? Or, like what was that?
I don't know. I don't know who he got in his ear. Nigga probably got a bag on the table and there was like, oh, we need an official statement, not an interview.
Yeah. I don't know. That shit was weird to me. Like, it felt very PR-ish. Like, let me get this off. But like the PR is that part's done though. That's why I say it's weird because who gives a fuck?
Is there any like black accountability when it comes to Will Smith, or is he above it?
He's absolutely above it. You can't tell?
No, yeah. So I'm asking. Like, do we care?
Look, Drunk said it's a sequel in the making, and the studio told him to do it. You think that's what it was? One of them studios was like, "Hey, guys, let's
Murphy
clean up your image."
Murphy Lee songs is not that good. Murphy Lee songs is not that good. I don't know why you came here with that drunk ass that shit is not true.
No, what I'm saying is,
no,
I'm not talking about specifically I Am Legend. But what I'm saying is there a movie in the making where they're like, "Hey, Will, let's have a good publicity tour to get it together so that we can make sure, people are feeling a little better about you." You don't think that's possible?
Yeah, for sure, because he got Netflix, like whatever movie. I remember saying that he's doing a Netflix drawing.
He lost some money because of that shit too.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely lost some bread for that shit. I mean, he Will Smith, so what the fuck? But he definitely lost some bread. So I don't know. For me, I felt like it was weird as shit because it came out of nowhere. Like it was just like wasn't nobody thinking about that shit no more. You just jumped out of nowhere. Oh, by the way, I'm sorry.
You gonna let Chris smack you? Like you gonna let Chris smack you back?
No.
Yeah, that's wild.
Hell the fuck
Because
no. Not with especially and if I do, it's not gonna be with that hand.
With my strong hand.
I know which one it's not gonna be with.
It's gonna be my strong hand. No, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't really have a whole lot. I just kind of wanted to see if either one of you brothers had any real live opinion on that shit.
Chris got to call Pootie Tang. Pootie Tang got to do the slap. With
Pootie Tang would end this shit. It'll be a rap with Pootie. Tippy tie on the runny tie. Side eye, nigga. Side eye.
He got called Louis C.K.
Yeah.
Louis C.K. wrote it.
Yeah. The two of them together wrote that shit.
Yo,
which is the wildest shit ever.
That shit would have never happened. Well, I mean, it could happen to Eddie Murphy in 2020. In 2016, 2014, that shit would have never happened to Eddie Murphy.
No, that's facts.
Charlie Murphy would have kicked that nigga through the fucking front door.
Wouldn't have let him get that shit off.
Hell the fuck no.
All right, brothers. So as we come to the end of the show, before we get into closing thoughts, remind everybody, for those of you who will be, excuse me, who are local, Philadelphia, August 12th, Howl at the Moon, 258 South 15th Street. We will be there in full force. Literally Anything Podcast, happy hour. Bros will be in attendance, having drinks, having fun. Got a couple other of our fellow podcasts in the area that's going to be popping through, doing some networking, talking shit, getting to know each other, maybe setting up some appearances on other shows. It's going to be a dope situation. Please make sure you pull up. Once again, if you are in the area, August 12th, from 6 to 10, admission is free. You got $1.50 drink tickets, 2 of them for everybody. Just say Literally Anything Podcast at the door. They will give you your 2 tickets. You get 2 drinks for $1.50. They got $3 and $6 wristbands. It's going to be a good time, man. Want y'all to pull up. I can tell y'all for a fact that I'm going to be stupid on y'all timeline over the next 2 or 3 days with, or the next 4 or 5 days, I should say. We're promoting this. I put a few up, but I wanted to push in the final week more than anything. So that's just kind of where I'm at with it.
Hey, real quick on my, I know it's a lot of people that fuck with me in this joint, Jersey and this bitch. You heard? Actually, right down the street from the new crib this Saturday, August 6th, from 12 p.m. to 11 p.m. There's gonna be a dope little music festival. D Hood's not performing at it, but my man's Grizz is putting it down. His record label is it definitely got some shit. My boy Grizz, my producer, he produced a lot of my stuff. He fuck with this artist right now named Pesh Millie. Pesh Millie, if you're unfamiliar with him, or if you're like, damn, I might have heard his name before. Because when Grizz was sending me his music, I was like, damn, young boy sound familiar. And I realized that I had seen him on during, throughout quarantine, Sway was doing those around the clock freestyles. Sway was doing them. So Pesh Millie did a freestyle on there. So he'll be there. He's nigga's about to get signed. He's on there. So Distro Fest in East Hampton, New Jersey, and Smithfield Park from 12 p.m. to 10 p.m. It's a whole lot of shit going on. It's a lot of vendors. Look like there's gonna be a lot of food there, a lot of acts. I don't even think there's admittance. I think it's just like a free thing.
I'm back. My bad.
You good, G?
But
it wasn't even my closing thought. But I
said acting like him Thomas, not him Hardaway.
Oh.
That's all right. I made it to the league either way, bro.
You over there acting like a bitch with a goddamn purple thing on.
With a purple thing on. Oh shit!
Look, you bulletproof right now because you got the baby in your arms. I can't even say what you look like right now. You bulletproof right now. So I'm gonna let you
look like a good dad, nigga.
Shit, yeah, me out here, loving on kids and whatnot. The right way. The right way.
But yeah, like I said, happy hour next Friday. Gonna be flooding the line. Hopefully everybody's ready. It's gonna be fun, man. We having a good ass time. Definitely gonna say some ignorant things to each other, and everybody's gonna laugh and go home at the end of it. Closing thoughts. Did y'all start that before I?
I just took the time to plug my boy Grizz having Grizz having an event up in in East Hampton Park in East Hampton, New Jersey, Smithfield Park this Saturday. They're doing a music festival. Him and his label, his artists are performing. So I'm definitely pulling up, and it's actually 1.5 miles away from the new crib, coincidentally.
No doubt, that's what's up. For those of you in the city, also I will be pulling up Friday night at the Rumph Classic at LaSalle Tom Gola Arena. My favorite Philadelphia pro-am. Y'all know I like to go out to all of those and try and catch as many of those as I can. I caught a couple games from the Brotherly Love. I try and get down Ralph Brooks for the old heads every and when I say old heads, I'm referring to niggas my age. The OGs get out there every Saturday and Sunday. I try and get down there, but the Rumph is where the ballers always come out. The Twins will definitely be in the building. Marcus and Marquise Morris. They had Jason Tatum last summer. Not sure who's pulling up this year, but there will be somebody worth seeing pulling up at least 2 of these days. It started tonight. Tonight was night 1. Usually the calmer night. I think it runs through Sunday, if I'm not mistaken. So when you get a minute, if you into that sort of thing, swing past Tom Gola, LaSalle campus, and check out the pro-am. It's definitely going to be a good time. I will be in the building Friday for sure. I will try and be in the building for championship day, but we'll see how that goes. Closing thoughts, gentlemen.
I look good.
I look good today.
I look real good today. I feel every day, you know what I'm saying? I had to, get real silky for the ladies that are watching, if they watching, because I'm silky.
Silky Johnson.
My coat is made of 100% rat ass.
Hit me.
Oh shit. Yeah. But what's good though, bro?
Ain't nothing. Just trying to enjoy life, man. Trying to enjoy life. I was profound as fuck last week. You know what I mean? Like,
he was. And Mike Leff was on here dropping jewels last week. He sounded like Fat Joe's. Like, yesterday's price is not today's price. He was on that type time last week.
Yeah. So, being that I was profound last week, I might decide to be profound this week. Yo, protect your fucking energy at all costs.
Talk heavy, nigga.
Protect your energy
heavy,
at all
nigga.
costs. I don't give a fuck who it
energy
is.
at all costs. Appreciate you, your uncle talking that again, shit. Bro. Thank you.
You hear your uncle? He talking that shit, little bro.
I don't give a fuck who it is, who is bringing the bullshit. Protect
at all
energy at all costs.
At all. I don't give a fuck who it is. You heard?
Yeah, I got ad-libs in the background.
Yeah, no, that's real shit though, man.
On me, Kev, no, I feel this right now.
Yeah, no, we big on that, and he definitely is living that shit. No, that's what's up.
Once people find out that they're affecting you adversely by bringing bullshit into your space, they're like, yeah, I got this, and they're gonna keep doing that shit. Man, protect your fucking energy at all costs. And if you gotta put some motherfuckers out of your life, get the fuck out of my life. I'm good.
We on that for sure. Nobody's disagreeing with that shit. Brotherhood, hood la familia.
Bitch, you better praise God, and I'm gonna shoot nothing. I'm on my job. If you ain't a Christian, I'm gonna stab you in the face. If you ain't Jesus, I'm gonna hit you. Hey, bro,
that's my shit. Oh
Jesus. Man. Hey, bro, I don't know if it's Jesus for real, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But God definitely doing it for me. You feel me? Like, that's it. That's all I gotta say.
Hey, man.
Hey, I'll tell you after we done.
Right. I don't really have nothing specific for the closing thought. Check out the Shotty Hour, Heat 100 FM this Saturday from 10 to 11. Big Shotty doing her thing this week.
Wednesdays.
Definitely check out my man the call and response show, Raleigh Really, Wednesdays on IG. Check them out. Podcast Boys just dropped episode number 60 on YouTube at Podcast Boys. Check them out. Anybody I'm forgetting, blame it on the head, not the heart, but show love to all those publications who definitely always show us love and keep things going. Shout out to Tone the Promoter and Crew Love Podcast, Jamaica G. They always put our shit in their stories. Appreciate the hell out of them brothers for making sure we stay in the loop with that. It's just, this is what we do, man. We try and take good care of the motherfuckers who take good care of us, promote everybody, show everybody a little bit of love, and hopefully we all get to blow them and live a little easier from the shit we do. And if we don't, we at least got this outlet to do the thing that we do, and I appreciate the hell out of y'all. Make sure you are there 1 week from tomorrow, August. Yes, that's 1 week from tomorrow, right? Yeah, 1 week from tomorrow, August 12th, Howl at the Moon, 258th, South 15th. Make sure you're there. Literally Anything Podcast at the door. You get in, $2.50 drink tickets. Party with us, man. Have some fun. You ain't got shit else to do on a Friday night in the summer. It's air conditioned in there. You walked in for free. Ladies, you might meet your new husband, or you might just meet the next nigga you mad at. Either way,
why you sound like a Strayer University commercial.
Good.
Yo,
that's fine.
No. What's the other joint?
I'm trying to sound like the boy. Like, you just sitting there on the couch not doing nothing. I'm trying to do that. That's what I'm trying to sound like.
Your life fucked up. You ugly as shit. Ain't doing nothing.
Might as well come on the couch. Nigga.
Why don't you come down to college?
She was like a second mom.
That's what I'm trying to sound like. I'm trying to sound like, boy, Everest Institute. That's the boy from that job.
Yeah.
My man said, you just sitting there on the couch, letting your life waste away. Like, he be dead ass serious.
Yo, but it was 3 o'clock in the morning. This nigga just left the bar and they was in the alley. And you want to talk to me about college? That was not the daytime. That was not the daytime.
He was definitely not in the right space to give that speech.
That was, he was on. Y'all niggas, what y'all need to understand.
Come to Bucks County. Come to Bucks County Community College.
That nigga was on. Hey, listen, nephew. Let me talk to you for a minute. Come here.
This nigga just got done snorting. Nephew. This nigga just got done snorting an 8-ball off a goddamn back of a toilet in a bar.
Nigga, you are not my uncle. Don't keep calling me nephew.
Yeah. Why you not my uncle? Why every time I see you keep on smelling your keys? What they smell like?
Shit. Anyway, man, blood. Like I said, young blood. Man, shout out to all the old head unks out there that's just trying to borrow $5 from the young blood to go do his thing. We'll be here next week, man. It'll be the day before the gym, so I'm gonna be a little bit different next week with this because I'm gonna kind of be outlandishly and unnecessarily posting about it. Yeah, man. Get with us next week, same time. Same place, wherever you watch this week, we'll be there next week. Talk a little shit, have a little fun, go home. Is, as always, the Literally Anything podcast for the people. Shout out to my nephew for finally showing up. He took forever, man. Congratulations to them.
I
don't know what that hand motion was. I'm not even going to speculate.
Yeah, I just wanted it to be something positive.
We about to play We Fit.
Goodbye. Peace.